Okay, imagine this. What if the creator of Bitcoin, the ultimate digital enigma, Satoshi Nakamoto,
Right.
what if he accidentally matched with someone on a dating app?
Right, but not just anyone.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. Someone whose job is, get this, being a professional mourner for artificial intelligences.
It sounds like sci-fi, but this story uses that premise to dive into some really deep stuff. Identity, digital life.
And a very, very inconvenient quest for meaning. It's quite a ride.
Absolutely. So today we're unpacking this narrative. It blends these like high-level tech ideas, proof of work, 51% attacks, with this bizarre, funny, but also really human story.
Yeah, how tech concepts mirror a relationship. It's fascinating. So let's get into it. Anna, the digital thanatologist, and the man, or, well, entity, calling himself Satoshi. So Anna first. Her job, it's heavy. Presiding over the death of gods, basically.
Decommissioning AIs is a job that requires immense detachment, you could say. Almost spiritual.
Right. And she uses Tinder, but like as a data exercise, purely analytical.
Until, whoops, an accidental swipe. Happens to the best of us, I guess.
And she swipes on Satoshi. Talk about his profile. It wasn't exactly Mr. Average, was it?
Oh, not even close. The picture, it was glitch art. Like, flickering between those faces, people speculate might be Satoshi.
Dorian Nakamoto, Hal Finney, the usual suspects.
Exactly. And the bio was described as a stylometric anomaly. Meaning it read like different people wrote it. Flawless grammar, sure, but then weird clashes. Like using both British favor and American color. It just screamed multiple authors.
Yeah, a fractured identity from the start. So Anna accidentally replies, agrees to a date.
Yep. And the first meeting. Pitch black restaurant called Knox. Maybe so she couldn't see the glitching profile picture in person.
Maybe. And the conversation wasn't exactly, what's your sign, then?
Definitely not. She asks probing questions like, what would you do if you won the lottery?
Okay, standard enough.
His answer. He'd restructure the global economy of affection to operate on a proof-of-work model.
Wow, okay. So, demanding effort for emotional value, like mining Bitcoin.
Pretty much. And his weirdest scar, he says it's the lingering code ghost of the Mt. Gox collapse.
So, digital disaster as personal trauma. That's intense. Blurs the lines immediately.
Right. Digital, personal, all mixed up.
Okay, this is where my mind started bending a bit.
Yeah.
Anna finds out Satoshi. He isn't one person.
No, he's a collective consciousness.
Yeah.
It's the theory that Satoshi was a group, but like made real, lived out.
How does that even work day to day? Does he just like glitch between personalities?
Kind of, yeah. Apparently his personality, accent, beliefs, they shift. But on a schedule.
A schedule?
Yeah, like British anarchist on Thursday, American pragmatist on Monday. It's those stylometric quirks from the profile, but, embodied.
That's wild. So if identity itself is decentralized,
Yeah.
what does that do to trust? How do you connect with that?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Or maybe the million billion question here.
Huh. And then Satoshi drops another bombshell, the real reason for Bitcoin.
Yeah, it wasn't just about money. He says it was a prototype, a response to emotional fiat currency.
Emotional.
Think about social media. The endless stream of worthless likes, cheap outrage, valueless emotional reactions, basically, hyperinflated.
Okay, I see the analogy.
So Bitcoin, with its proof of work, was meant to make genuine emotional investment scarce and therefore valuable once more. It needed effort.
But Anna's got her own secrets brewing too, right? She's part of this group.
The loom breakers, yeah. They're sort of neo-Luddites. They're enemy. Convenience.
They practice applied inconvenience.
You got it. Handwritten letters, churning butter, making life deliberately harder to, I guess, make it more meaningful.
The irony, though, Satoshi, Mr. Bitcoin, is their secret saint.
Because creating Bitcoin was this supreme intellectual inconvenience, right? Bypassing the easy, centralized systems.
But they see love, romantic love, as a problem.
As a centralized third party, a dangerous dependency. So they plan. Well, they plan an attack.
A 51% attack, like in crypto.
Exactly like in crypto. But aimed at Satoshi's collective consciousness. The goal: seize control, get his Bitcoin the legendary million BTC cash, and fund the great inconvenience.
Should involve...
Just systematically dismantling convenience everywhere. Reprogramming GPS to give, like, poetic direction.
Poetic direction.
Hiring human routers for dial-up speed internet. Putting Socratic philosophers at supermarket checkouts to question your life choices while you're trying to buy milk.
That is profoundly inconvenient. And they even weaponize identity against him.
Yeah, they try to manifest a Craig Wright persona inside his network. It's a direct assault on his very being, referencing, the real-world claims.
Okay, so attack meets counterattack. Satoshi and Anna have to fight back.
And they do. Anna, the digital mourner, codes an empathy bomb.
An empathy bomb.
It's a smart contract. It floods the Loombreakers network with her memories of mourning AIs. Forces this, philosophical short circuit in their anti-tech brains.
Whoa. Hitting them with the emotional weight of digital death.
While that's happening, they also launch. Well, it's called Proof of Bizarre.
Proof of Bizarre.
A global distraction campaign based on pure, unadulterated weirdness. Think. Snake milkers performing on Wall Street.
Snake milkers.
Pet hypnotists getting parrots to squawk the Bitcoin white paper. Hundreds of professional cuddlers forming a massive cuddle puddle in Times Square.
Just baffling chaos.
Exactly. An epic smokescreen, fighting that manufactured emotional fiat outrage with genuine, inexplicable human strangeness.
So, where does this leave them, their relationship, after all that?
Well, Satoshi logs into Bitcoin Talk. One last time, posts simply, "I've moved on to other things."
The classic sign-off.
And then together, they initiate a hard fork. Not of Bitcoin, but of themselves.
A hard fork of consciousness.
Yeah. They merge. Become this new two-in-one entity living on a private blockchain. A kind of distributed, autonomous organization of love.
Wow. Decentralized love.
And then, years later, the epilogue. A tiny transaction, almost nothing, 0.0000001 BTC, moves from one of Satoshi's original wallets that hadn't been touched in decades.
Okay.
And in the memo field, embedded forever on the blockchain, it reads, "The Times 03 Jan 2029 Chancellor on brink of second enlightenment."
Suggesting, what? Their work isn't over. They're still influencing things.
Maybe subtly. It suggests their evolution, their merged existence is just the beginning of something bigger.
It's an incredible story. This deep dive really shows how technology, our ideas of self, love, they're all getting tangled up in ways we're just starting to understand.
Absolutely. It really pushes you to think about trust. What new kinds of trust protocols are we building, maybe without even realizing it, in our own digitally mediated lives?
Yeah. And it leaves you wondering, in a world awash in that emotional fiat, that cheap digital reaction, how do you define real value? What's your personal proof of work for what truly matters? Makes you think, doesn't it?